cloud usage optimization, I think, is where we start to enter more of the engineering universe, if you will, right? If we're on the cloud rate optimization, we're kind of primarily in that financial side of the house, right, where we're looking for paying less for what we're currently operating. The usage optimization falls more on the engineering side, where we're actually going to take engineering action to impact our cloud costs. And there's a bunch of different activities that fall under this domain. That could be things like just finding cloud waste and eliminating zombie workloads, right? These are those projects that developers spun up for a POC purpose and then forgot about. All right, and just having a good process in place to be able to surface those and kind of give a gentle reminder to that engineer, hey, is this really needed? And being able to clean up those types of things. That's one of the first places that an organization could start and save a tremendous amount of money very quickly. But you also get into things like using the hardware more efficiently. So right sizing of your instances, making sure that whether that's your actual VM instances, or if you're running containers and Kubernetes, and you're right sizing those pods and tasks, but making sure that you're allocating the appropriate amount of resources to the applications that they need, and that they're actually being able to fully utilize those. That's another area within this cloud usage optimization domain that's really important. You also could get into some other areas like maybe for my dev and test environment, I don't need it to be running and operating 24/7. Just by scheduling those resources and shutting them down, from midnight to 6 a.m., all of a sudden you could save 25%. Right? It's just getting a little bit more intelligent about when do I need to have these resources actually running and when do I not. And then lastly, we'll start to talk a little bit about updating the architecture of your application and how it actually operates. Right? Is it a legacy application, and you could make some changes to take advantage of the elasticity of the cloud and actually autoscale and scale up and down if it's not already doing that. Maybe there's some optimization to be had by changing the architecture of your processor type that you're using, going to an ARM processor, getting better, cheaper, Graviton instances from AWS, for example. That's another avenue you could go. Or maybe you introduce, new things into your deployment pipelines and how your applications work to take more advantage of spot instances, right? And being able to move applications to those less expensive resources when they're available. So this is kind of, there's a whole suite of opportunities here in the engineering world that you could do to reduce the amount of the cloud that you're actually using, and making sure what you are using, you're getting the full benefit of.